What is up everyone? Today is the day I want to talk to anyone that doesn't have a bike and wants to get into mountain biking. I'll be showcasing some of my favourite trails in the background and talking about how you can start your mountain bike journey. So mountain biking exploded in the last few years. I was a part of that explosion and there is now, mountain bike parks pretty much everywhere. And with all the new mountain bike parks and destinations, there will be a lot of new mountain bike shops. So if you don't have a bike yet, head down to your local shop and talk with the experts about what size fits you and what type of bike you want. You will also get help on setting up the bike and servicing needs down the track. If you are brand new to biking, I'd suggest getting a lower travel dual suspension, something with around 140 suspension front and rear, or maybe even a hardtail so you can get the real good feel of mountain biking. Some people might suggest getting an e-bike. I would say not to do this if you're brand new to biking, as riding an e-bike will take far longer to gain the skills required to progress at, improving yourself on the trails. In short, the reason behind this is that e-bikes are much heavier and require far more energy to move the bike around in the air and on the ground. This slows your skills down and dramatically decreases your improvement on a bike. You're learning, you're brand new to bikes, this is just going to make it harder. Yes, you can do far more runs and bigger rides on an e-bike, but repeatedly learning to jump and ride trails incorrectly isn't great for you in the long run. These are habits you do not want. This is one tip I'll stand behind fully and probably the most important in this video. Don't buy an e-bike as your first bike. Also, please do not buy a bike from Kmart or Anaconda. Stay far away from these stores. The bikes are not fit for mountain biking. In fact, they are quite dangerous. These bikes are built by people who do not know what the hell they're doing. And the parts on the bikes just aren't good for trail riding. If you have a decent idea about bikes, check out Bikes Online for something more wallet friendly. I own a bike from Bikes Online, a hardtail, and can't speak highly enough about it. Check out the video here. So before you get out on the trails, make sure you get yourself some safety gear, a helmet being the main piece of gear you'll need. I'll let Josiah from Hummus Power explain a bit more about the helmets.
What's up everybody, thank you Johnny for getting me involved in this and having me on. Just going to quickly talk about and break down my helmets that I've got. Got to have a half lid for your general use, training rides, hitting up your local trail network, it's super important. But what I've actually gone with for my daily is an Enduro helmet that's got a detachable chin bar. Super helpful. This is the Leatt Enduro 2.0. Both my helmets run the 360 turbine technology, which is really cool. You can look that up, but you can just flick this off and you're good to go with your half lid. Or if you're doing dirt jumps, or you got some rowdy local downhill or something like that, you can just flip this sucker on and it's going to be really cool. For my bike park days and anything where we're going to get pretty big and crazy, I'm going to chuck this on. This is the Gravity 4.0 full face helmet. Really hectic padding. It looks after me, both helmets do. Great technology from Leatt, and these are my go-tos. Really love the Enduro helmet. Got to have a full face. Peace.
So other than a helmet, every other bit of gear is completely up to you. Knee pads are strongly suggested, and if you're riding more gnarly stuff, long sleeve shirt and gloves would be a good idea. I personally ride gloves every ride as it keeps my hands gripped to the bars, and I ride a full face and long sleeve shirt for the more gnarly rides. A few other things you'll need before going riding is a small backpack or camelback, mainly just to keep a few items in it like a multi-tool, some bits of food. I used to carry a backpack with me every ride for the longer rides, but I don't anymore. Backpacks do get really sweaty on the back and they get quite frustrating to ride with. That's my opinion anyways. To substitute a backpack, bring a water bottle. Pretty much all bikes nowadays come with a bottle mount on the bike, so always carry a full water bottle with you. Once you start getting into the more gnarly trails and the longer rides, I suggest learning how to change a tyre and bring a spare tube and mini pump with you, just in case you get unlucky on the trails and get a flat. This is a pretty common thing. So once you have your bike and safety gear, you need to find the trails. There is a very handy website for this called Trailforks. Just jump on Trailforks, find your local area and see what's around. I'd suggest hitting the green trails first, just to get your feel for everything. Just make sure you plan your ride in advance so that you don't get lost out there in the forest. Trailforks is really easy to use, and I'd suggest using the web browser over the app, as the app has a paywall. So what do the trail colours mean? Well, your green trails are the easy ones. Blues are a bit more advanced with a couple rock gardens and techie features, and the black trails are a bit more serious with some bigger features such as drops and gaps. These trails are for advanced riders. And then we have the double blacks, which is normally a red color line, and these trails are more downhill tracks and big serious jumps and gaps. One more thing you'll need to look at on Trailforks when planning a ride is the trail direction. Some trails are two-way, so just make sure you check that as well. So once out on the trails, just be kind to everyone. Everyone in the mountain biking community is inviting and friendly. It's really rare to come across shitty people in this sport. While on your first ride, just take it easy and take it nice and slow. Check yourself before you wreck yourself type stuff. Stop and have a look at any features that might be a drop or jump before sending them. Well, I think that's about everything. So in review, go to your local bike shop, buy a bike that's suited for you, buy a helmet, buy a water bottle, plan your ride on Trailforks and go out and have fun. This sport is so damn enjoyable, and if you're still on the fence about it, just do it. You will not regret it. If you like this video, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Cheers, legends.
Oh, again. Dead. There it is. Oh, that was so smooth. That's a bit froggy. A little bit froggy through that.